Greetings everyone. I am Maite Mokomo. I stay here in Ivy Park, Polokwane. I was born in 1973 to a twin sister who is Matala. I currently work at Matipa Makgato Secondary School as a teacher and principal. I grew up at Makgato Village and I was born a twin with my sister Matala, and then we are 4 daughters in our home. We started school at Rasibilu Primary School from grade R up to grade 7, and then we moved to Matipa Makgato Secondary School where we did our standard 6 and 7 and 8, and the school did not have matric, and our father moved us to Biatladi Secondary School somewhere around Sovenga. I think that's where we discovered ourselves at that high school. We had such beautiful accolades. It was at that school where I learned I could become one best learner in grade 11 out of 149 learners. I would always take position 1. And then after high school, we went to separate places. I went to Kwena Moloto College of Education and did a 3-year STD course. After completion, I started working at Khalushi Secondary School in 1994, and then later moved to another school and again moved to the present school where I'm now appointed as principal. And it's a great job, but it comes with great demands too. But it's part of sacrifice and trying to assist the country in developing the young people to become better citizens of the country. We were raised very well in our family. Our father always taught us that we must be educated and not depend on him. That's the best education he ever gave us. Actually, we did not struggle as girls. We were even taught to do boy duties, like what I will always cherish, milking cows. In our culture, when a calf is born, we will put a mark on its ear, and then our grandfather taught us to do that, which is a legacy that we still hold on to. We would also be in their business as parents. They had a small business, and it also taught us the humanity that we learned from them, and that's how we ended up being able to live within the people in the community. After all the studies, I started teaching, and then I went to different schools. I think this is my 3rd school now. I started at Khalushi in 1994, moved to Masoka, where I think I did my prime time. I worked at this particular school for 21 years, and then I later moved to the present school now, which is Matipa Makgato, in 2015, and as a post-level 1 educator. Through hard work and my passion, I always wanted to do well. One, becoming a teacher, which was inspired by my primary school teachers. And then at this school, I found myself trying to work as hard as possible. And then the opportunity came for the principalship post, and I applied. I came out successful, and I was appointed in 2022 January. Every job comes with its challenges. When I assumed office, the school was at 22%. The circuit where the school is has got 18 secondary schools. It was the last number in the circuit. But I told myself that through the hard work that I know I can offer, I'm going to turn the school around. And then I struggled with the challenges because the school is in deep rural. There are quite a lot of challenges in that area. 1 is substance abuse. 2, there are many overaged learners, and then you cannot take them out of school. You need to turn them around. There's this thing of taverns. The school is situated next to the taverns. So in the next year, which was 2023, I put the results at 37%, and the district was never happy about it. I think then it became number 4th last out of 18 schools. Then only in last year's results, we were at 67.7%, which is a mark missed with 2.3%, because that of the department is 70%, and then I missed it, I think, with one learner failing. The school is still rated as underperforming, but I think with all the effort we are putting together with stakeholders, we can pull through this year. I got inspired by my primary school teacher, Ma'am Molea. I used to admire how she dressed up, and she would carry a flask of tea. And then, because I was one of the smartest learners, she would call me to assist her with her luggage into her office. And then I wanted to become an educator and be like her. That also assisted me in inspiring my own children about the importance of education. I have got 3 children, and all of them are now graduates, and they have listened and heeded to my call to say they need to be educated. They have all graduated, the 3 of them, one with a BCom, one with a B admin, and the other one with B pharmacy. And I sit here being such a proud mother. However, this did not come easy. At some point, I remember when my firstborn was at varsity, in her first year, I did not know about Fundi actually. In her first year, she did her studies. I registered from my own pocket, and then she studied for the whole year. And then in January, the result could not be released. I was told I needed to pay something like 3,000 rands. And as a post-level 1 educator, that amount of money is just a mystery jackpot. Then I was introduced to Fundi by my twin sister. And then I applied for assistance to pay the fees. And it was paid within an eye's wink. I couldn't believe that. My daughter received her results, and I could not even feel the burden of repaying back the loan, as it did not cost too much. From that time, I never looked back. I've always known that if ever I had challenges with school fees or accommodation or gadgets for the kids, I knew where to go. At present, I'm also assisting my twin sister with the studies for her daughter. I also have another sibling, Komocho, who has also just joined us. I have assisted her too with her 2 children. The other one could not do well in matric, and it was a bit frustrating for the family. But because I'm a teacher, I encouraged them that we need to give the boy a second chance. And he came and stayed in this house with the sister, and we registered them for rewrite. From a 0 result, he got a diploma qualification in matric. That is just my fulfillment as a parent, as a teacher, having achieved or making someone achieve their dreams. I am often speechless when I remember what could have happened, especially now that these days, if we do not direct our teenage children towards the right direction, when one has got challenges, I can simply run to Fundi and make a settlement, and life continues. Even at work, when since I'm a senior member at work, when my subordinates have challenges, especially with funding their children's education, I have always referred them to Fundi, and no one has come back disappointed. If the institution wants the money, the child won't continue, they will discontinue the studies. But with Fundi, I never had a child staying in the house because the fees are never paid. And they have all graduated at record time. And the firstborn daughter is now permanently employed. The youngest sister is also permanently employed as a pharmacist. I have registered masters in management, in education, but because of I've registered I think in 2018. So because of the office job that I'm faced with now, I'm still settling since the school has got more needs than what one can offer. I will continue. I've not dropped out. I will continue with my master's studies, and actually with my timeline, I thought by this time I would have completed my PhD. And I started my master's through Fundi, and I think I will complete it and even go beyond through Fundi. As long as they are there for me, I trust their service.